Rich, obviously you knew probably coming in it was going to be a struggle offensively, but your run game just never got anything going. Did you imagine it would be that stagnant?
Well, no, I mean, you got to. I've done this a long time. I know when you're up at a challenge, but also thought we would respond better. Obviously, didn't play well in any phase, didn't coach well, and they got a really good team. But it's disappointing that we didn't get a few more things going in the run game. They're really good up front, but that's still. I'll say this: I've done this long enough. I know our problems. I know how to fix our problems, and it's painful to do it, but we'll do it. And our problems just didn't arise this week. It's been there all season, so I'll know what we need to do and how we got to go about doing it. And that process will be tough. But I do appreciate the seniors. I told them that. I mean, there's a lot of them that came here for 6 months. There's some of them been here for a long time, and I think they did give us their best effort. Unfortunately, they didn't go out the way we wanted to go out, but I appreciate them. And for the rest of the team, staff, players, everybody included, I'm going to evaluate everything as I always do, and I'll fix our problems. Some of them could be fixed pretty quickly. Some of them may take a little time, but I know what they are.
Rich, what'd you think of them faking a punt when they're up 42-0?
It worked for them, didn't it? Yeah. Got them a first down. Got a first down.
Rich, in terms of addressing those problems, is it just the sheer number of them, or it's tough because you're dealing with people and some of them may
Well,
get
in the
bypassed?
transactional nature of college sports now, it's sometimes easier to get problems and sometimes it's easier to fix problems. I don't think that we will try to just go get a bunch of portal guys and fix it with that. We had to do what we had to do last year in the way the timeline was going and being late on the high school recruiting cycle. I'm really excited about our recruiting class. I'm not just saying that because I'm up here and we got our tails kicked. I think we'll sign maybe 40 high school, junior college guys next week. We'll get us a dozen or so out of the portal, fix our problems. We'll get some young guys here in our program to get bigger, faster, stronger in the weight room. I'll fix it. I'll fix some other issues I think we may have, and nobody likes this, least of all me. This is not good, but it ain't gonna stay like this forever. So, like I said, some of the problems are going to be a little harder to fix because, but we'll fix them.
Coach, I know you did a lot of evaluation on players that you even want to keep for next year and evaluating all that. Is this the type of game you can use as part of evaluation, or you just throw it out because of the way it went down?
That's a fair question. I think I use we got the whole body of work. I got to look at every game, but also every practice. We film practice. I mean, everything. And it's not, it's not whether it's the right fit or not. It's just, there's sometimes we had, defensively today, I think we had some guys in position, had contested balls, and they won them all. Does that happen all the time? I don't know. It happened too much today. And there were times offensively, where just the guy's blocking the right guy, but the other guy got the best of him. So we got to figure out ways to get our guys more successful as coaches. And then, frankly, we got to recruit at a high level. And that involves recruiting now is more than just selling your school, selling your town, selling your program. Recruiting now involves, the rev share piece of it, which going forward we're going to be in a better shape than we were this time a year ago.
Rich, quarterback situation, just not fair to judge them because they didn't have time. Could you judge anything of how
they competed. I mean, I think Scotty's a great competitor. He probably felt a little rushed today on some of his throws. He missed some throws that he normally would make. And, we didn't do too much drop back because we couldn't hold up there. But like I said, we've I would have said that even if we won the game, we got to get bigger, faster, stronger, more athletic, and then we got to coach them up. But I would have said that before. Now it's glaringly shown up that we've got to do that. But we got to. The coaches will. Like I said, I'm evaluating everything. I'm not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater kind of deal. You know what I mean? There's some good stuff that's in there that we can take, and then there's some stuff that we can't ever do again. You know, from a playing evaluation standpoint that we can get better at. The first year is always the hardest, but it shouldn't be this hard. But I probably could have saw that if we the injury part. Even if we just stayed healthy, we'd still have some struggles, I think. I mean, the injuries didn't help for sure from an experience standpoint. But, I mean, I get paid pretty good to build a great football program, and I know what the hell I'm doing, even though it may not look like it. I know what the hell I'm doing, and I'll get it right.
Coach, on senior night, Jeff Weimer has his best game, has 6 receptions, 77 yards. What can you say about the fight that he's had the last 2 games, going over 150 combined?
Yeah, Jeff, there's a reason why he missed the first couple games waiting for his eligibility, but he was a captain, 3-time, 4-time captain this season because of who he is, how he works, and how he competes. He's a guy, boy, you wish you had him back, right? But he made the most of his opportunity, and whatever he's going to do the next 20, 30 years of his life, he'll be successful because of because of his mental makeup.
Rich, problems, I'm not going to ask you to recite what your problems are, but what do you have in mind for fixes? Is it on-field stuff? Is it all personnel related? Like, where do you begin? How do you go about the fixes, you said?
Well, personnel's part of it. I mean, personnel everywhere. We got a lot of people involved in the program, a couple hundred. And I'm not saying there's bad everywhere, but there's some spots we can get better at. Evaluate everything that we're doing schematically, everything we're doing. I like our weight room, but almost everything we're doing in the weight room, everything we're doing nutrition-wise, everything we're doing practice-wise. I mean, I'm not one of these guys, we've had success doing it the certain way, and so we're going to do that way all the time no matter what. Well, if there's a better way to do something, we're going to research it and do it. I mean, it's as simple as that. But I've done that every year, but it becomes more glaring to do something, to research, to kick tires, to are we doing everything as best we possibly can? And even though I've been a head coach for 28 years, I have a pretty good idea of it. I'm not going to sit there and say this is acceptable. So, how do we get better? Our fans deserve it. Our university deserves it. Our program deserves it. And there's moments this year where we can grow off of, and there's good and bad. But there's a lot of work that as soon as I leave you all, you fantastic people here, and I'm going to go start recruiting.
Thank you very much, Coach.